Hello everyone. Well friends, how many of you have seen the movie Diamonds Are Forever? Okay, a quiet few of you. Friends, I'm not going to talk or give a presentation on the movie Diamonds Are Forever, but these three words display the eminence and prestige of the diamond industry in the world today. Now let's go ahead with the presentation. Now let's have a view of the diamonds as a commodity. Diamonds remain one of the world's major resources. Major resources because there is a large chunk of population which is directly or indirectly dependent upon the diamond industry. There are many economies which solely thrive upon the diamond industry. One of the least understood resources. Diamonds, due to some reason, the people around the world are not yet fully aware of the commercial aspects involved in the diamond industry. Moreover, the application and the usage of diamond has evolved with the passage of time, which makes it a very less understood commodity. Diamond is said to have discovered around 3000 years back in India, and the primitive beliefs state that the diamonds were swallowed as it was believed that it is a kind of medicine which heals the deformities in the brain and the heart. Diamond is of course a very scarce resource which is hardly found at certain places and got a very huge demand in comparison to it. It is also blessed with certain superlative physical qualities, one of the major ones is the covalent bonding which is existing between its atoms. This property accounts for the high hardness which the diamond has and also the thermal conductivity that makes it a good conductor of heat. All these physical qualities give diamonds a great industrial and scientific usage, and diamonds have been continuously useful in the industries and science. And yes, diamond is purely a status symbol or a symbol of luxury, and it's a prized possession which everyone longs to have in this world. Now let's have a view of the diamond industry. The diamond industry is extremely complex. Complex because it has got different structures or different mechanisms in which it operates in different countries. And there are a few players in all these countries who have centralized the whole industry in their hands, which makes it very impenetrable for any firm to enter into. In the last 50 years, with the development taking place in the method of extracting and in the method of processing diamonds, due to the development in technology, and also due to the economies opening up and the international trades improving, the diamond industry has observed a paradigm shift and has revolutionized in a great way. And now it's very unlikely that a diamond is found with a consumer in the same country where it is mined. Diamond industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry which deals in mainly two types of diamonds. One is the gem diamonds, which we see around us in the form of jewelry and all those stuff which is extracted from the earth, and the other is the synthetic diamonds, which are prepared in laboratories just because of the usage in industries and technology and in science and all those things. These diamonds are very similar to the gem diamonds. Diamonds have got a very unique method of pricing which cannot be compared to that of say other commodities like gold or silver or any such commodity. And as I said, that it is controlled by very few number of players across the world. My presentation will talk about the whole working of the industry, pricing of diamonds, the leading companies which are involved in the industry, the major hubs of the industry, the main problems encountered by the industry. The steps which are encountered by a diamond in the industry are extraction, processing, value addition, sale and resale. Step 1: Extraction. The process of extraction is nothing but it involves the simple removal of the underground material from the earth with which the diamond obtains its raw form. This process of extraction is said to have been started in somewhere in 1870s in South Africa. Since then, many countries such as Canada, Russia, Australia, and African countries like Tanzania, Zimbabwe, etc., are the leading extractors of diamonds in the world today. Since then, this is the amount of carats which have been mined so far. Just imagine owning this much amount of diamonds, and you will be the richest person mankind is ever seen or will see in the future. The Kimberley Process Certification Scheme is a very uh, interesting thing, or the interesting concept in the extraction part of diamonds. According to this scheme, it is a set of as such it is a set of rules and regulations which every country which is into diamond extraction needs to follow. It was mainly brought out in order to regulate something called as blood diamonds or conflict diamonds. Uh, According to this scheme, all the countries which are into diamond extraction need to have a statistical data and order of the diamonds they have mined, which contains the A to Z of that particular diamonds. And secondly, the countries of which are into extraction should also not engage in dealing with any other country which is into blood diamonds. Step 2, processing. As we all know that a diamond is known for its allurance, aesthetics, and the show it demonstrates. And so a diamond only becomes a diamond when it is processed, which involves cutting and polishing in an accurate and a precise manner. And it's not anyone's cup of tea. This is not anyone's cup of tea. It requires highly skilled labor, and it can only take place with certain advanced technological equipment such as CNC machines, etc. The diamond is given a finish in a particular manner to have a proper shape, color, and size, after which it gets its sparkle. This map shows or highlights the major countries which are into diamond extraction right now, and it indicates the location of all the mines in the world, and it shows that there are around 20 major mines which are into mining of the rough diamonds. This slide shows two mines, one of which is Alrosa mine, which is owned by a company called as Alrosa, and the other one is owned by a company called as De Beers, which is the world's largest mine. Step 3, value addition. In this process, after polishing, the diamond is embedded into some other items such as gold, platinum, etc. This particular method accounts for the major usage of gem diamonds. And for example, let's assume that the value of diamond to be X and the thing which it is embedded to be Y. If both of them are sold separately, it would fetch a price of say X plus Y. But if they are value added and sold in a particular manner, it can fetch a price of 3 into X plus Y, or maybe plus 5 into X plus Y. So value addition is nothing, but it's basically the enhancement of value given to a diamond. And the value addition is the process in which it is given the final touch before which it is ready for sale. Step 4, sale and resale. Like any other consumer product, diamond undergoes wholesale through exhibitions and through B2B or office selling, and retail, which takes place through independent stores such as Kalyan Jewelers, Malabar Gold, Premji Walji Jewelers in our city, and even mass market chains such as Walmart. The wholesale takes place through exhibitions in cities like Hong Kong, Las Vegas, and Basel, which accounts for 30 to 40% of the wholesale of diamonds, while 60 to 70% of the wholesale takes place through central and regional offices in cities like Antwerp, New York, and Tel Aviv. This slide sums up the whole process, all the stages encountered in the industry, right from the mine to the finger of the consumer. The pricing of the diamonds. The main sorting or the main pricing revolves around 4 C's in diamonds, which is cut, color, clarity, and carat. There are experts and professionals whose job is only to ascertain the prices of diamonds based on these 4 C's. In this image given in the slide, you can have a look at the 4 C's in the diamonds and in this given diamond, and the way in which the 4 C's are analyzed and measured, according to which the price is determined. The further analysis is done on some other features such as luminescence, hardness, conductivity, thermal ductility, etc. Now let's compare the gold pricing versus the diamond pricing. Gold is as such a very homogeneous commodity which is extremely standardized and has got an organized and a disciplined method of valuing and measuring, while diamond is a very unique commodity, and every stone is different, and you are mistaken if you find two stones to be exactly similar, and there's just got no standardized method of valuing and measuring. Secondly, gold is very abundant in supply as compared to diamonds, and therefore it can be listed upon commodity markets, and the price can fluctuate accordingly, while diamonds are extremely rare, and therefore it's not possible to list them upon commodity markets and to change the price accordingly. Hence, diamonds differ a lot from the pricing mechanism of gold, silver, and other such commodities. This slide shows the pricing chain of the whole diamond industry, and you can visualize and understand the scale of or the margin of business which every group associated in the industry would be having. For example, let's assume the production value to be $12 of a particular diamond and the final retail value to be $60, and then you can assume the fluctuation or the value which is appreciated with the diamond moving to different hands in the industry. Leading players of the industry. De Beers Group of Companies. De Beers is undoubtedly the leader or the ruler of the diamond industry. This is because since the inception of the diamond industry, or since the starting of the time when the commercial usage of diamonds started in the 1870s, De Beers was founded in that particular time. So since then, De Beers has always pioneered in extraction and has been a very crucial player of the diamond industry. It's a privately owned company, and it was until maybe 1990s or 2000. De Beers was literally monopolizing the whole industry in a true sense. There are many controversies associated with De Beers Group, and it is said that De Beers has often created hoarding and has regulated supply in order to maximize its personal gains. This is an interesting fact files which shows that 40% of the global mining is still in control of De Beers, and De Beers has also diversified into retail, and it has got 39 stores across US, Asia, Europe, and Middle East. Alrosa. Alrosa is the second largest diamond extractor, which is an entity owned by the Russian government. It has got mines in many African countries like Namibia, Angola, and mainly in Russia. After the 2008 worldwide economic crisis, Alrosa suffered greatly and it was on the verge of bankruptcy, and it was the Russian government which was responsible for saving Alrosa, because it was very critical for many, its survival was very critical for many African economies. It is said that Alrosa has been violating many terms of the Kimberley process, which implies that it is dealing in blood diamonds, and it is also said that till date it is into violating of the Kimberley process, and it holds 25% of worldwide global mining. BHP Billiton. BHP Billiton is the world's largest mining company as it is also into mining of several other metals. It is an Australian company which owns many mines and has come up recently in the last few years, and it owns many mines in Australia. Rio Tinto Group. Rio Tinto is a British Australian multinational which owns many small mines which are spread across the world. It also holds 20% of worldwide mining, and in the video you might have seen that there have been discoveries of certain diamond mines also in India, and all those mines are fully owned by the Rio Tinto Group. This slide shows the market share which the leading four companies in the diamond industry are having as far as the extraction business is concerned. You can see that De Beers and Alrosa are holding the major market share in the industry since 1990 to 2010. The major hubs of the industry. Since ages, Antwerp has remained the ultimate place for diamond producers, site holders, and also financial and education institutions assisting diamond businesses. But since the last few decades, there is a need for the Antwerp to reinvent itself, and especially as far as infrastructural facilities are concerned in order to meet up the needs of the globalized community and to provide international standards as far as quality is concerned for global visitors in the globalized economy. It is said that any company which wants to make a mark in the diamond industry needs to have an office in Antwerp. There is a large presence of Jewish and Gujarati community in Antwerp who hold the major diamond businesses in Antwerp. This is an interesting fact file. You can have a look at it. This shows that diamond is a very important destination as far as the rough diamond trading is concerned, polished diamond trading is concerned, and also on account of the industrial diamond trading. This which makes it a full-fledged diamond hub. Johannesburg. As I said earlier that there are many diamond mines located in several African countries, Johannesburg serves as a center for the diamond processing of the diamonds extracted from those countries in Africa. Johannesburg is also the global headquarters of the leader of diamond industry, which is De Beers, which itself makes it a very important destination for worldwide global diamond business. And it is also a very strategic location as it connects the western world and the American countries to that of Australia and Asia, and it makes it mandatory for any multinational to have a workplace in Johannesburg. It is an interesting fact that 20% of world's polished diamonds are traded in Johannesburg. Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv came into the limelight after it chaired the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme, which I talked about earlier. It is said that every diamond at least once goes through Tel Aviv as far as the processing of diamond is concerned, and Tel Aviv is diamond industry or diamond business is one of the 2 to 3 businesses on which the Israel economy survives, which makes it a lifeline for the Israel economy. Amsterdam. As I mentioned that the prominent players of the diamond industry are the Jewish community. Amsterdam being the place which is inhabited by the Jews it's automatically becomes a very important place for diamond industry since the days of Jews. And it is also a very important cutting and polishing center, and there are many diamond bourses or diamond exchanges located in the city. Surat. Whenever we think about the diamond industry, I think the first city which comes into our mind is Surat. Surat is not only the diamond capital of India, but it is also a very important center on the worldwide diamond map, which which makes it the ultimate mecca for the diamond industry. The diamond industry in Surat is said to have been started somewhere in the 1901 by the Parsi community, and it geared up from 1970s after a development taking place in our country to now what it is today. There is an institute called Indian Diamond Institute in Surat, which provides hardcore training and which has resulted in a very efficient labor force in Surat. It is very unfortunate that Surat is mainly used for availing the cheap labor of India. Basically, what is done is that the diamonds which are extracted across the world are sold are sent to Surat in order to for the laborious works, and then are bought back from Surat and are marketed across the world, which shows that Surat is a kind of dumping machine in which only the labor work is done. But Surat has set its eyes for finishing and also marketing pricier stone on its own in the future. There are also other cities of Gujarat, such as Bhavnagar and Ahmedabad, Jasnan, which are gearing up and becoming important centers for the diamond industry. You might be reading in newspapers that since past few months there are many unemployment issues in the diamond industry of Surat, etc. This is on account of the slowdown in the foreign countries, and as I mentioned that the main demand of the diamond industry relies upon the foreign markets, and the weakening rupee or not only the weakening rupee but the fluctuating rupee is also accounting for many problems faced by the diamond industry of Surat. I was literally astonished to see both the facts that 92% of the world's diamonds are cut and polished in Surat, and it has also earned India a staggering of $15 billion through exports in 2012. Blood diamonds or conflict diamonds. Blood diamonds are diamonds which are extracted in war zones located in Africa, and the funds which are generated by selling these diamonds are used for unethical and illegal practices such as communal wars and civil wars in Africa. This has not only led to vast destruction in Africa but has consumed many lives in the continent of Africa. But after the Kimberley process certification scheme came into picture, and also after the governments became more and more careful and cautious regarding this particular thing, the scenario is much better now and it's improving day by day. The blood diamonds is not only a very crucial or an important problem faced by the diamond industry, but it's also a very big problem faced by the whole world, which is why it has been a part of a film called Blood Diamonds, also a part of books, literature, music, and also certain television shows. Sky is the limit for diamond prices. The diamond price, I think many of you would be aware that diamond prices are skyrocketing and there is no threshold at which they are stagnating. Diamond is a scarce resource, and a scarce resource with huge demand, of course, shoots up the prices. The major reasons for increasing demands of diamonds are the first reason being the emerging middle class of India and China. Earlier, what used to happen was that the Western world and the European countries were the major consumers of diamonds. But after the development which is taking place in India and China, the middle class of these emerging economies are also becoming important consumers for the diamonds, which is boosting up the worldwide diamond demand. And diamonds are now being used for for various luxury articles, such as they are studied into watches, footwear, mobiles, hats, and where not, which adds up to the demand. And it is not only that the demand for diamond is increasing, but the supply is also decreasing, as there have been no significant discovery of diamond mines, or there has been no founding of any trace of diamonds in the last decade. And any commodity whose price rises over a period of time does not fail to catch the eyes of the investors. And thus, diamond is becoming a very prospective or a looming commodity for investors to invest, and it is also acting as a safe means to store their wealth. So now let's hope that the diamond prices reach the sky soon. They stagnate, reach a threshold, and through which we can buy diamonds for our mothers, sisters, maybe wives in the future, or whomsoever we want to. This graph shows the increasing trend of households, middle class households in India and China who are capable of buying diamonds. Right from the estimated number in 2010 to the forecasted number of in 2020, it is shown that in 2020 there would be around 469 million households in India and China who would be capable of purchasing diamond, which shows that the demand for diamonds worldwide is going up, and like anything, which will add on to the prices. Hope you have enjoyed, and thank you for listening to me patiently and getting mesmerized in the heaven of diamonds.